Hello everyone, welcome to your October 2025 tarot messages. Look at the 4 different cards before you and go with the one that's calling you the most to get your messages of everything that's going to be unfolding for you in October. I will start with the first card. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everyone who chose the first card. So you chose the lamp and it has a message of remembrance. And what this is about is your passed on loved ones and your ancestors are very much around you and are going to be very close to you all through October. During October, the veil thins between our world and the spirit world. Okay, so your past loved ones, your ancestors are with you and they have a lot of messages for you and a lot of guidance for you. And that's why you were drawn to this first card over the other ones, because you are more in tune than everybody else, okay? Your loved ones, your ancestors really want to talk to you, really want to guide you. And so all through October, really pay attention to your intuitive messages that you're experiencing. Pay attention to your dreams. If you're finding coins on the ground, that is them. If you're finding feathers or charms or trinkets, that is them. If you're having glitches in your lighting or in your electronics, that is them. If you're feeling like there's a presence around you, that is them. Okay, you have a lot of loved ones and ancestors around you and guiding you at this time. And it could be that you're just going through something, or it could be they're just eager to connect with you, since October is the time the veil is getting thinner and thinner as we near the end of the month. And they just want to talk to you and let you know that they are here, that they are with you. And also, I'm getting that they're trying to help guide you towards the completion of something that you've been working on or working towards, or they're here to help soothe you and comfort you through some heartache and some sadness that you've been experiencing. But overall, they want you to know that you are not alone and they are very much with you. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Let's go into this message. Let's go deeper and see what your loved ones and ancestors have to say. Okay, so you've got nature spirits, and this is about really noticing the details of everything. So they are absolutely speaking to you through signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to anything that's repeating in your life, different words, different images, different animals, insects, colors, numbers. They are really trying to get your attention. And if there is something that keeps repeating, just do a Google search of the deeper spiritual message behind that particular thing, or look up the angel number that keeps repeating. And it doesn't have to be the common ones like, 222 or 999. It can be something like 624. All right. And you're like, 624, why does that keep popping up? Do a Google search of Joanne Sacred Scribes angel numbers, and type in 624 in her website and see what the message is there. Any number that's repeating for you, she will have an angel message, because this card is all about noticing the details of things, and not just the signs and synchronicities of your loved ones, but also noticing the details of anything, any sort of contract that you'll be signing, any sort of purchase that you'll be making. Really pay attention to the details. Read the fine print, okay? And it says, on your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. And so this is the nature spirits energy. Next, we have seduction. And this right here is about not giving in to temptation, okay? Not letting anybody persuade you against what you feel is the path for you. Really asserting yourself, not allowing yourself to be manipulated, gaslit, or anything. You know what's good for you and what's not good for you. So just stand strong, assert yourself, and don't worry about hurting somebody else's feelings. This says, hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon the heavy chest. Give it to its alluring grip, if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. And I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the poetry on these cards. I'll read it to you. Maybe some of you are. I'm just more interested in the underlying meaning of this card. So beware, okay? Assert yourself. Don't let anybody persuade you. Don't let anybody guilt trip you. Don't let anybody manipulate you. You know what's good for you and what's not. Stand your ground, assert yourself. And now we have the Wolf, which is about really trusting your instincts and your intuition. Says, devour the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust your instincts, okay? Because remember, your past loved ones, your ancestors are really speaking to you, and they can speak to you through your intuition. They can give you downloads of thought, downloads of emotion, downloads of just knowing. And so they're very much protecting you and guiding you. And anybody that is trying to take advantage of you, lie to you, you're going to feel it. You're going to know it, okay? Nobody can pull the wool over your eyes in October. You're just already more spiritually sensitive, and then you've got the guidance of your ancestors and your past loved ones really protecting you. So you're going to know when somebody's up to no good or something's off. Really trust what you're feeling, and don't second guess yourself. No matter if it's like, man, I just feel this is off, but I shouldn't be questioning this person. Question them, okay? Question them. If you have an off feeling, question them. All right, Ace of Cups. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, so this Queen of Cups energy, which is the Queen of Ghosts in this particular tarot deck, this is talking about how strong your intuition really is in October. Okay, like I said, nobody can lie to you. You just feel it. You just know it. If they're trying to offer you something, you're going to know if they're just trying to defeat you, take advantage of you. You're going to just know. So please, please, please trust yourself. Also, don't worry. You don't have anything to worry about. Something is being offered to you in a very positive way, a solution to your problems, which I feel the universe is very naturally aligning for you. And you've been on a bit of a spiritual journey and awakening with the Hermit. And with the Hermit, you also have probably been feeling like you are alone and on your own. And that's another reason why you were so drawn into this particular card, because your loved ones, your ancestors want you to know that you are never alone. They are always with you. They are always walking with you. They are always guiding you. Even in the times where you feel that their presence isn't even there. Because the thing is when we're really sad and we're really low in our emotions, our loved ones are there, but our awareness of them is lessened, okay? But when you are happy and you are in high vibrations, you feel them much more because you're closer to their frequency. Once we transition, we expand into our fullness, okay? Our frequency rises into something that we can't even perceive being here in the human form. And so the happier you are, the higher you're vibrating, the closer you are to them. But when we're really sad and in despair, we can't sense them, even though they are absolutely there with us. They never leave us, okay? Nobody is ever truly alone, even though it may appear that way. It's an illusion being here in the human form. And so they want you to know, hey, I'm always with you, but you've been on this journey. You've been growing, you've been learning, you've been expanding spiritually. And there is some sort of reward that you're coming into from your journey. And don't worry about worst case scenario, the other shoe dropping, the rug being pulled out from underneath you, because you're being protected right now. And where there's free will choice involved, you're going to be very aware of a situation or another person's intention if it's not good. And you'll also be aware if something is high vibrational for you, somebody does have positive intentions for you, or a situation or an offer is something really good and lucrative, you'll feel that too. This isn't just about averting bad stuff, it's opening yourself up to the good as well. You're just going to know, you're going to feel it. Strong, strong instincts. Let's see who jumped out. Okay, so we've got the Emperor coming through. You are stronger, you are wiser. Give yourself credit, okay? There is strength within you. There's wisdom within you. There's nothing that you cannot handle. You are a boss. You make your ancestors very proud. We'll put that one over there since he jumped out all on his own. You are the Emperor energy, whether you are a masculine or a feminine, okay? You are a boss. You are strong. You are wise. You are brave. You can handle so much more than you give yourself credit for. You should be proud of yourself because your ancestors and your past loved ones are very proud of you. All right, so we've got the Page of Wands coming through. And you see, like, these are angels right here, right? Little kitty angels. And so it's not just your loved ones and ancestors, you also have angels around you. Next is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so energy is going to be picking up some pace for you. And now we've got the King of Swords. And look at this, you've got the Star. Okay, so this is blessings, this is healing, this is wish fulfillment, and you're going to feel it coming in. You're going to know what the right path is for you, the right action to take. You're going to know. And the Fool. You're going to be ending the journey of the Hermit in October and starting a new cycle with the Fool card coming through. So it is the end of a long journey in October where you've been growing spiritually. And when we're growing spiritually, we definitely deal with our fair share of challenge and struggle and setback, okay? And it's not fun. And that's why you're kind of in this, you know, worrisome energy, because it's like, what next? What else is going to happen? What else is going to blow up? And you don't need to worry about that. You're coming out of defeat. You're too wise, okay? The King of Swords is very intelligent, has his mind right, knows what he wants, knows where he's going, okay? So you've got to give yourself more credit you'll see when somebody is trying to take advantage of you. And the reason for this is because of the experience and lessons you've gained along this spiritual journey that you've been on. And this right here, the Page of Wands, positive messages coming in, positive things being offered and extended to you. And something is where you're worried and you're fearful, something's going to come in quickly, unexpectedly, that's going to help you out. You're going to be able to see through any sort of defeat. And this is wish fulfillment, healing, reaching the light at the end of the tunnel. And that light at the end of the tunnel puts you on a new path entirely. And just see how happy that kitty looks. That's going to be you, okay? You're going to be happy. And you know, we have the Aries full moon taking place on the 6th and 7th of October. The Emperor is the card that represents Aries in the tarot, okay? So that Aries full moon is going to be blessing you in big ways. And we also have this right here, which could represent Libra. And the majority of October, we have the Sun in Libra. And then we also have the Libra new moon on the 21st. And we have Venus in Libra. And Libra energy is about karma, justice, and balance. Okay, so things are really balancing out for you. That's what your loved ones, your ancestors want you to know, and that you're not alone. And the messages that you get are going to go so far beyond just what came through in this reading. Because remember, throughout October, your ancestors and your loved ones are really speaking to you through signs, synchronicities, repeating themes, dreams, finding coins, feathers, all of that. All right, so those are your messages. If you would like a personal mediumship reading, love reading, or tarot reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. I am sending you so much love and light and wishing you a beautiful October. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the second card. You chose the Black Cat, and it's about fortune meets opportunity. So being drawn to this card is because there is a lot of good things that are going to be happening for you in October. You've got good luck, good fortune, prosperity, good karma all around you, okay? And that is why you were drawn into this particular card. And you know, some people feel like if a black cat crosses your path, it's unlucky, but there's actual old wives' tale where a black cat crosses your path and it means good fortune and good luck for you, okay? And I personally own a black cat, and I love him to pieces, and he has been nothing but a blessing and good fortune for me. And my daughter actually has 2 black kitties as well. Both of those are males also. Black cats get a bad rap, but they shouldn't, because this is a symbol of good luck and prosperity and good fortune coming your way. And if you're not somebody who owns a black cat at present, but one crosses your path through October, whether something you're watching, a picture somebody sends you, an emoji, it can come to you in any way. That is a strong sign and synchronicity of everything that's coming through this reading, saying, yes, you are going to be blessed, you are lucky, you are fortunate. And if you have the space in your heart and in your home, I highly, highly encourage you to adopt a black cat. Them, along with the orange ones, tend to be overcrowded in shelters, again, because of the stigma around them. So if you find it in your heart, I highly encourage you to go adopt a black cat or even an orange cat. They bring magic into your life. They are protectors. They have one foot here in reality and another foot in the spiritual realm. This is like a bridge between you and the spirits. So you've got the black cat energy around you, and it's gracing you with good luck and fortune, abundance and prosperity and blessings. There's a lot of good that is coming to you in the month of October. So let's pull some cards. Let's go deeper into this good luck and fortune that the black cat is bringing. The black cat spirit is bringing to you. All right. Yep, this is the pumpkin, and this is about asserting your boundaries, okay? But also knowing that you are protected, and that's part of the black cat energy. Not only good fortune, but that you are very protected, okay? So just know that the spirits are watching over you. October is where the veil is getting thinner and thinner between our world and the spirit world. So you may find that you're more intuitive than you typically are. You may feel that you're getting more signs and synchronicities than you typically would, but you are protected. And pumpkins are also about abundance, but this is also saying don't be afraid to assert yourself and assert your boundaries. And it says, uncaging the spirit within, thou, the fertile power you hold, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. And the poetry is a little weird with these, but I do like the meaning with each card. This is a very unique deck. Next we have the nature spirits, and this is telling you to really pay attention to all the details of stuff that's unfolding for you in October. When you're signing any contracts, read the fine print. Be sure to read labels on anything that you're buying. Really get into the details of everything. Don't overlook things. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Anything that keeps repeating in your reality, repeating numbers, repeating colors, repeating phrases, repeating songs, repeating images, repeating black kitty cats, okay? You're going to have a lot of synchronicity playing out for you, and follow through on it, okay? And you can, anything that's repeating, you can just do a Google search and look up the deeper spiritual meaning of whatever is repeating for you in your life. And from there, take action based on that message. And if it's different numbers that keep repeating, look up the angel meaning for them. Joanne Sacred Scribes, type that into Google. Joanne Sacred Scribes angel numbers. She has the best angel number website out of everybody, hands down. And it's literally for any repeating number that can happen for you, not just, you know, all of the common ones. It could be like 136 or 972, okay? Any number that's repeating, she's going to have a very detailed explanation of what that number means and why it's showing up in your life, because you are getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. And also really pay attention to the details, double and triple check stuff. Next is apples, and this here, really listen to your intuition around your dealings with other people, okay? Because if somebody is trying to take advantage of you, you're going to notice, you're going to feel it. And this says, to taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides the drowning waters. This could be about deception, okay? And that's why you need to assert your boundaries and really pay attention to the details, the signs, the synchronicities. And this right here, the black cat is saying, I am protecting you. I am bringing prosperity and good fortune to you. Don't let anybody take that from you. Don't let anybody emotionally manipulate you, gaslight you, try to make you second guess yourself and what you believe and what you're trying to achieve, okay? Because there may be somebody who's up to no good, but it doesn't matter. Don't fear it. You're gonna just know. You're gonna have a gut feeling about it. And also, you're going to get signs and synchronicities because you got the black cat spirit, animal spirit walking with you, protecting you. And that's why you are being told to assert yourself and pay attention to the details, okay? And all will be well. It's like, don't fall for somebody's sob story. And if you think they're up to no good, they're up to no good. And just respond accordingly. Don't give them a chance. Don't make yourself vulnerable. And you don't have to sit here and analyze, well, who could this be? You'll just know. All right, Queen of Swords. Four of Swords, yes, rest peacefully. You've got nothing to worry about. Judgment. And see, I love this deck because there's a black kitty in every single card except for the Eight of Wands. You see him here. You see him right there. He's right there. Oh, nice. This is the Ten of Pentacles, and there's Kitty, and you've got the pumpkins. This is Ten of Pumpkins in this deck, but this is the Ten of Pentacles. There's your good luck, good fortune, prosperity, and oh my gosh, the world. And you see the Scorpion right here. We're going to be moving into Scorpio season on the 22nd of October. And I see this as Queen of Swords could represent Libra, which is the energy that we're in as we enter October, and we exit October being in Scorpio energy. And look at what's here on the bottom, the Nine of Ghosts, which would be the Nine of Cups. This is about wish fulfillment, okay? Oh my gosh, and look at the very next card on the top is the Sun. So we're going to take that because anybody trying to be deceitful or whatever, you're going to just see straight through them, okay? And the black kitty in every single one of these cards is a strong synchronicity that the black cat spirit is with you all through October, guiding you and protecting you. You don't have to worry about anything. If somebody is up to no good, you're going to feel it. Okay, don't worry about hurting feelings. If somebody's trying to sell you something and you just feel like something ain't right here, just call them out on it. Okay, don't even worry about it. Just call them out on it and say, sorry, nope. Especially if you're trying to buy something that's like used, like a used car or anything that's used, and you just have this feeling, just be like, no, sorry. Or if somebody's giving you this big sob story about how everything in their life is wrong and they need this and they need that, but you just feel like something's off with their story, or you don't believe the money they're asking for is what they're going to use it for, just tell them no. Do not worry about other people's feelings. You worry about you in October and go with your gut instincts in all your dealings with anybody. Friends, family, romance, at work, anything like that, like I said, that you want to purchase. Trust yourself, because the Sun is also about illumination and revelation and truth. Okay, so you'll see things for exactly what they are. And with the Ten of Pentacles down there, with the world, there is something manifesting in a big way for you guys. Okay, this could mean If you've been unemployed, you're going to get a job. This could also indicate an increase to your money, to your abundance, whether it's from some unexpected source or it's a bonus, it's a raise, it's a promotion. If you're into sales where you just end up selling a lot more than you typically would, this could also be where somebody in your life is really benefiting financially and they're sharing it with you. But for those of you that chose the second reading, there is something about an increase in money and abundance. And so there's the blessing, the prosperity. And here with the world, that's all about completion, right? You're going to be getting what you need in October, which is going to allow you to rest and not worry about things that have been a concern for you for quite some time. Okay, you see things for what they are. You are very protected. Any situation where you feel somebody is off, just assert yourself. Don't worry about their feelings. What you've been going through, like different trials and tribulations, you've done great. And the final judgment is like you pass, you get a green light, go. Okay, and there's blessing and reward. And Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment and great emotional happiness. Okay, so it's looking really good for you guys on all fronts. All right, so you've got the Four of Wands. That's stability and celebration. Eight of Swords. See, you don't have to worry. You are protected. You can sleep just fine. And Seven of Pentacles. So you see how something is breaking through the surface. Seeds you've sown in the past. Something is manifesting here in October. And look at this. You've got the Star card now. So 10 of Pentacles with the Sun and the Nine of Cups, and now you've got the Star, which is wish fulfillment, happiness, healing, and you've got the Nine of Wands. You've come very far. You're tired, you're weary, but you're at the end of the journey. And at the end of this journey, you get 10 of Pentacles. That is your reward. That is your victory. So life is stabilizing for you. You've got Four of Wands and Four of Swords. Fours are all about stability and balance, okay? So things are smoothing out for you, and there's something breaking through the surface. Your hard work is paying off. Don't let anybody take that from you, because this big blessing, you know, coming in, there might be some people that are like, oh, you know, I could really use some help, or I need this, I need that. Not your problem. Don't even worry about it. Okay? They need to manifest their own abundance. They need to manifest their own solutions. All right? Because you, the abundance that's coming to you, you've created that for yourself. You've been on the journey, and it hasn't always been easy. Okay? You've gone through your ups and downs, your setbacks, your trials, your tribulations, and now you're no longer feeling stuck and restricted. You're able to rest at night knowing everything is okay, all is well, and it is the end of a journey with the Nine of Wands and the World right there. So there's something new that's going to be coming for you in November. So October looks really great. And again, any situation where somebody's not on the up and up, you're just going to feel it. You're just going to know. You don't even need to worry about it. All right, so those are your messages. If you feel you need a personal love reading, tarot reading, or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the third card. You chose the Jack-o'-lantern with protection. And you were drawn to this third card because the spirits are really watching over you and protecting you in the month of October. And remember, the veil is growing thinner between our world and the spirit world. So your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, they can come through much stronger, and they are protecting you and guiding you. And when it comes to other relationships in your life, you may find in October you're doing a review of your connections, and people who are not respecting you, honoring you, you're going to feel that you have the strength mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to assert your boundaries. You're going to just be doing a review of all your relationships, and you may even find that you've been feeling okay about somebody, but in October you're like, you know what, actually this person isn't the nicest to me. This person doesn't respect my feelings and my boundaries, and is always telling me that I'm wrong and that I'm too sensitive and I'm too much of this and I'm too much of that. Or you're recognizing that you're always showing up for someone, but they're not really showing up for you. Okay, so you're going to have a bit of an awakening around all of your close relationships in October, and you may find that you're starting to see certain people through new eyes. And also, it doesn't just have to be the negative. You're also going to be recognizing who truly is on your side, who is on your team. And anybody that is toxic to you, fake to you, bringing you down, your ancestors and your passed on loved ones are going to make that very apparent to you. And just know that you are protected. Don't worry about anything. You know, you've got to be smart about stuff, right? But there's this extra layer of protection over you energetically all through October. So let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper into your message. All right, you've got the Journey card, and this is a message about discovery, lessons, realizing your purpose and your place. So again, this just pairs in so perfectly with the opening message of you're going to really start seeing people through a new perspective, but you're also seeing yourself through new eyes as well, and coming into more love and appreciation for yourself. It says, daughters of our mothers, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. And so this is a journey that you're going on through October, a total reassessment of yourself as well as the relationships in your life. And as you come into more self-love, self-respect, self-honor, the less you can tolerate the disrespect of other people. And some of the experiences that you've gone through are now going to transform into strength and wisdom. And also, October is bringing forth a lot of awakening and discovery, self-discovery as well as spiritual discovery. And remember, your passed on loved ones and your ancestors are really talking to you and walking with you every step of the way. Oh, look at that. You've got rebirth. Okay. This just pairs so perfectly with what I was just saying. You know, rebirth, it's exactly what it means, you know, awakening, resurrection, a new version of you is coming online. And this is the journey you're taking through October. It says there's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flames resurrected. So this is why you're going through all of this, because a new version of you is birthing forward, okay? And this new version of you has new opinions, new beliefs, new interests, new likes, and isn't the same person that's willing to put up with XYZ because you have a long attachment to somebody, you have a long history with somebody. All of that's kind of going to the wayside. So who you are at the start of October is not going to be the same person as you exit October and enter November. And you're getting more assertive, you're getting more confident in yourself, and you're feeling more grown and more expanded, more intelligent and wise, and just stronger within yourself. Certain things that you've avoided, you're ready to face them head on as you end October. Things that you were afraid of and turned away from, no more. You're feeling bigger than that energy, whether it's a person, a situation, a circumstance, it doesn't matter. You're getting very, very empowered. And like I said, there's a whole new you that is birthing forward. Oh, nice. The black cat. This is also about boundaries, okay? As we spoke about in the opening card. And black cats are also a sign of good fortune and prosperity, as well as you being protected. And so you've got the black cat spirit walking with you all through October, guiding you, protecting you, having your back. And you know, black cats have a bad rap. They're amazing creatures. They have a foot here in the earth realm and a foot in the spiritual realm. And if you have the heart and the space and the resources, I highly, highly encourage you all to adopt a black kitty cat if you can. I have a black cat, Jinx. Some of you, if you've been with me long enough, you know about him. My daughter has two black kitties, Tux and Vader. She rescued Tux from the PetSmart, and Vader she got from somebody whose cat had some kittens. And they are just, black cats are something special. And because the black kitty is showing up for you, if one crosses your path through October, that's just the spirit saying, hey, I'm with you, I'm walking with you, you are guided and you are protected. And again, if you have the resources and the space and the availability to do so, I highly encourage you to adopt a black cat, since they tend to overrun shelters because, like I said, they have a bad rap, but they shouldn't. They're absolutely magical creatures, and I would not give my cat up for the world. In fact, the lady that my daughter adopted her black kitty from, she did not get her cat fixed, and her cat just had another litter, and there's a little black kitten in that litter as well. And I'm like, I would love to take that little guy, but my two kitties I have, my hands are full, and they did not take kindly to my daughter's little black kitten. So adopt them, okay, if you can. And the black cat spirit is with you, watching over you, protecting you, and guiding you, and is a part of this journey and rebirth that you're on, and is encouraging you to assert yourself and assert your boundaries. Okay, and it says, there's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. And how interesting that that says there's a curious journey into the depths. And this is the first card, is about the journey headed towards your rebirth and asserting yourself and your boundaries. Same message with this card here. And also that you're protected. All right, we've got the Page of Swords. And I love this deck because every single card has the black kitty in it, except for the Eight of Wands. Six of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so there's some good energy at the end of this journey. So this is you beginning the journey, okay, starting as the page, curious, and through this journey, things are going to get better for you, especially mentally with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving into smoother and calmer waters, okay? So things are going to get much better. And Wheel of Fortune, at the end of this journey, good fortune and prosperity is coming in for you. And here with the Devil, this is you really facing your fears and overcoming all of that. And again, feeling like you have the strength mentally, emotionally, and spiritually that you feel that you've lacked in the past to call people out, to assert yourself, to make changes in your life, to reach for different dreams and goals. Okay, you're really overcoming your shadow. And then here with the Nine of Ghosts, that's the Nine of Cups. So some sort of happiness and wish fulfillment also coming in for you in the month of October. All right, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, and look at, so you see how this is kind of darkened for the journey? This is you on the journey, and then this is you coming out the other side. Okay, so with this Queen of Pentacles, you're becoming wiser and stronger. Like a lot of your experience is transforming into strength and wisdom, which you're taking with you on this journey. And then here, the Two of Cups with the Six of Swords, that's where you're really assessing your relationships and who's on your side, who's on your team, and who's really not there for you, who doesn't seem to have your back. And I love this right here because you're starting out as a page on your journey, okay, the Page of Swords, and then you're ending up as a king, the King of Swords, whether you are a masculine or a feminine, okay? So this is where you are right now, just as we enter October, and this is who you are as we exit the month of October, okay? Just feeling very empowered, confident, wise, you got your mind right, you know what you want, you know who you are, you're not afraid anymore. And that's when the good fortune really starts coming in for you. And then, you know, Four of Wands is stability, right? Stability over once what once controlled you, what once you feared. Now you are stronger than it, you're bigger than it, and you feel empowered and you're not worried about it anymore. And at the end of this journey, there is some sort of wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups right here. Okay, so October is a very powerful month for you guys, and this was a very different reading from the first two. Okay, I haven't done the fourth one yet, obviously, but you are going through a period of rebirth, major change and transformation. And like I said, you're not going to be the same person on the other side of this. You're going to be better, stronger, wiser, more in control of yourself, more sure of yourself, and not putting up with anybody's crap anymore. All right, so those are your messages. If you feel you need a personal love reading, tarot reading or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the fourth card, the Cauldron. It comes with a message of synergy and healing. So you were drawn into this card for a few different reasons. First of all, this is a strong message to really keep yourself open, have an open mind, be willing to try new things, to step outside your comfort zone, to achieve your dreams and goals. This is also about energies coming together and blending very nicely for you, as well as some healing coming into some area of your life. So this card is a bit multifaceted, okay? But a big message is those of you that have been kind of already in process of trying to make something happen or make something change, there's a lot of different moving parts here, and you've got to have patience and an open mind and a willingness to be flexible, to compromise, to change your plans around how you thought something should unfold and work out, because there might actually be a much better way, a much better path. Okay, so keep your options open. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have a very open mind, be flexible, compromise. And also, in another area of life, your energies are really coming together nicely, and something is solidifying for you, and there could be some healing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, or between you and another person, or healing within your finances. You all are seeking different types of healing, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper into your messages for October. Okay, so you've got the Graveyard, and this is saying sometimes things are kind of out of your hands and you've got to surrender, and that goes back to the opening message of just have a very open mind, be flexible in how you see things. And this says there is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. So just because this says the Graveyard doesn't mean that you have to give up on your dreams or your goals. It's really about surrendering and being patient and being open, very similar to the message that we received with the Cauldron. Okay, so things are going to work out for you, but the path to that ultimate end goal might be very different than the way you see right now. Also, I'm getting for some of you that you can actually have more or better than what you're currently accepting or what you're currently thinking you could have. It may be that you need to allow your imagination to go outside of the box and dream bigger, reach higher for yourself. Next is the Pumpkin, and this is all about your boundaries and protecting what matters to you. And it says, uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So protect your dreams, don't give up on them. Even if your path is changing and shifting, okay, don't give up on them. Just be open and flexible. And then also with this, any relationship in your life that is kind of toxic, or the person just isn't willing to meet you halfway, isn't showing up for you, is always difficult to deal with. This is a time to really assert your boundaries, especially if they are asking for a lot from you. Okay, it's time to put your foot down and give more attention to your dreams and your goals and your path than them, especially somebody where you've really been putting their wants, their needs, and their happiness before your own. Okay, it's time to really focus on you and what's best for you, and those lower vibrational relationships. Perhaps the healing is coming within you, and you're starting to see some people for truly who and what they are. And now look at this rebirth. There's death and all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flames resurrected. And this is saying who you are right now as you're watching this reading is not going to be the same version of you as you exit October and enter November. Okay, there's a lot that's going to be changing, and it's because things are synergizing for you. Energies are coming together for you. Your mind is opening and expanding because in some area of life you have no choice but to be patient and surrender and be open to new ideas, new ways of moving forward, etc. But through all of this, there's a spark within, a rebirth of consciousness where you're just going to start seeing yourself differently, the relationships in your life, as well as what you believe is possible for you. And I do feel for each and every one of you that drew this fourth card is Spirit saying it's time to reach higher, to believe bigger. You can have more. You do not need to settle. Okay, just because you think, well, I could never have that, so I'm just going to settle for this, this, or this. No, you deserve the best, and you can have the best. And that's part of your rebirth, is coming into that deep awakening and understanding. So let's pull some tarot. Let's go deeper. Okay, so you've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, and Two of Wands. So there's a choice to make here. And that choice is to believe bigger and have an open mind, because the universe is trying to lead you to the absolute best, which is what you 100% deserve. Okay, and here the Page of Bats would be the Page of Swords, and this is where it is time to take a new approach, see things differently, and energy is going to start moving much quicker, and you're getting a lot of information intuitively throughout October. Make sure that you are following through on intuitive promptings, inspired ideas, especially around areas of life where you're feeling rejected, you're feeling lackful, you're feeling kind of on the outside. You're getting guidance on how to improve things for yourself by seeing things differently, making different changes, learning something new, going about things in a whole different way. And there's many choices that you're going to be making throughout October, and this is kind of all encompassing. It's around different relationships, it's around what you're reaching for, it's around what you believe can be true for yourself, it's around what you think can happen. Okay, so there's a lot of changes going on inside of you through October, and also October, the veil is thinning. Okay, therefore you are getting more spiritual guidance from your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, your angels, your spirit guides, and your intuition is very heightened all through October with the High Priestess coming through. So sometimes our intuition kind of feels like our own thoughts. Sometimes it's a nagging feeling. Sometimes it's something you're feeling in your gut, okay? Intuition comes to us in multiple different ways. You're getting a lot of messages. Pay attention to them and respond accordingly. All right, so you got the Four of Swords. So there's healing taking place for you. And there's healing is literally written on that card. So I feel healing of mind, of heart, of soul. Some of you, this could be physical healing. We already went through all the scenarios. But yes, definitely some healing is going to be taking place for you guys in October. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a message of you are stronger than you know. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Make practical and wise decisions throughout October. This isn't a time to really take a risk on anything. It's a time to follow wisdom and play it safe, but be open to new ideas and things like that, right? Because you may need to switch gears, but the switching of gears is not going to entail that you need to go out on a limb or make a huge leap of faith or anything like that. This is more of a card of playing it safe. And you've got the Queen of Wands, and that's coming on top of the High Priestess. Yes, your intuition is on point, okay? And any sort of creative ideas, follow through on them. Inspired ideas, follow through on them. They're leading you somewhere amazing. And you've got the Five of Cups over the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is where the healing is coming in, where you've been really sad. Also could be around finances. So this may be where you are going to be getting a job if you've been unemployed. If you've been trying to do self-employment, October could bring some extra business and elevation in income. You could also get some unexpected money, get a raise, get a bonus, something like that. But there's healing where you've been in Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy. And look at this, you're ending with the Four of Wands, which is stability and happiness and celebration. And look at this, Justice is on the bottom here. Things are really going to balance out for you this month. And like I said, there's a rebirth, a resurrection of you seeing things differently, feeling things differently, asserting yourself, putting space between you and those who do not love, honor, and appreciate you as they should. Okay, so October is kind of a mixed bag for you guys that came to this fourth card, which there's multiple messages with the cauldron. Okay, it's kind of a mixed bag. Healing, rebirth, surrender, new paths, new ideas, new ways of seeing things, intuition, being very strong and on point, follow through on it, making decisions and deciding to believe more in yourself and discover your worth and value and allow yourself to reach higher in what you believe can happen for you or what you feel that you can accomplish. And lots of healing. Okay, so those are your messages. If you feel you need a personal tarot reading, love reading, or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.